Good afternoon and welcome to the third place game for State 2011 Girls Basketball Championship. Our game this afternoon will be between the Braves from Holy Cross, Collinsville, and the Eagles from Zion, Lincoln. Let's meet the visitors on the scoreboard. Their players: number 10, Haley Williams. Number 11, Brooklyn Hermes. Number 13, Rachel Locknauer. Number 21, Lizzie Ford. Number 22, Lexi Groves. Number 33, Anna Walters. Number 41, Anna Seeloff. And the starting lineup for the Eagles: number 12, Allie Cox. Number 14, Caitlin Williams. Number 15, Grace Walters. Number 35, Elizabeth Triplett. And number 40, Faith Smith. The Eagles are coached by Mr. Todd Keeler and assisted by Mr. Bob Cox. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Braves from Holy Cross, Collinsville. Their players: 00, Angela DiAgostino. Number 1, Sarah Gompers. Number 5, Lydia Fenton. Number 12, Kaylee Boyer. Number 21, Gretchen Engelbrecht. Number 22, Taylor Devine. Number 32, Emma Butcher. Number 43, Cheyenne Countryman. And the starting lineup for the Braves: number 13, Abby Yurchuk. Number 20, Sophia Sheros. Number 23, Kelsey Wood. Number 24, Anna Delamano. And number 54, Sammy Bittner. The Braves are coached by Mr. Brian Dennett. If you would, please join me in a word of prayer before we begin. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank and praise you for the safe travel granted to all of us. We ask for your continued protection again throughout this day, whether we're traveling, playing basketball, cheering, or officiating. Please bless this time of fellowship and competition, and may it be an opportunity to glorify you. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right, we're ready to get things started here for this year's third place game for the girls division. It will be between the Lincoln Zion Eagles and the Collinsville Holy Cross Braves. Both teams coming off losses yesterday. The Zion Eagles losing to St. John's Lombard 42-29, and the Holy Cross Braves losing a heartbreaker to Arlington Heights yesterday, 43-37. We were there to witness that game, and it was very, very close all the way to the end. Bittner will take the tip. And the opening tip-off is going to be it looks like man-to-man defense here. Quick foul down low on Bittner. Number 40, Faith Smith, is going to go to the line.
Good job of getting the ball down early for the Lincoln Eagles in blue.
Faith Smith on the first of two, nails it, nothing but net, nice shot.
Coming into this game, Smith has averaged 7.5 points so far in the tournament games.
Second free throw's up, and that is no good. Board underneath by Bittner. Braves got to make sure to keep Bittner out of foul trouble, as she's their main source of height down low. Good down low player. Eagles in a 1-2-2 defensive set. Braves working around, looking for a shot, trying to get it into Bittner, nothing there. Jump shot up top, no good. Nice offensive rebound though from Charos. Braves gonna look to get another shot here, getting trapped down in the corner. Working around long, three, almost gets it to go off glass. Charos almost gets a rebound. Allie Cox is gonna be out on the run with it. Pass over, knocked out of bounds by the Braves. It's gonna stay here with the Eagles. Good transition play. Kaylin Williams inbounds, still knocked out of bounds. It's gonna stay here with the Zion Eagles. Braves staying in a man-to-man defensive set. Williams inbounds. Grace Walters takes the jump shot and nails it. 3-0 lead here quick for the Eagles. Walters with her first 2 points of the game. Nice defensive pressure here from the Eagles. Braves working it around on the outside. They get it inside to Delmano. Kicks it back out. Another three opportunity. No good. Knocked out of bounds. Going to go the other way here with the Eagles. Two good looks so far for Abby Yurchuk from outside.
Yep,
just couldn't get him to fall.
The Braves running the triangle offense, trying to spread the floor out a little bit, see if they can get something going.
Eagles
inside or outside.
Yeah, Eagles coming out now with the Braves coming out with the defensive press. Eagles get past it without a problem. They get it inside, work it back out. Another jump shot from Grace Walters, no good. Another jump shot is up. Looks like we're gonna have a foul. Going to the line is number 14, Caitlin Williams. Fouls charge of 13, Abby Yurchuk, her first, team second. Williams' first free throw is up and no good. Eagles now 1 of 3 as a team from the line so far in the game. Second free throw is up, and that is also no good. Board underneath from Delmano. Delmano will run the point here for the Braves. Gets it out to Charos. Charos in the corner to Wood, back up to Charos, working around nicely. They're really trying to get something inside. They can't seem to get Bittner open. Nice defense down in the corner, and now they, ooh. Took one too many steps. Travel violation's gonna give it back to the Braves. First turnover of the game.
Yeah, before that turnover, Zion really playing some good defense down low on the Braves. Braves obviously looking to try to get it inside, open up something inside, and that'll give him some more looks for the outside.
Just like that, Charles had a good look, couldn't knock it down. It's gonna stay here with the Braves. Braves can hit from the outside. They've got 2 or 3 good shooters from the outside. Really would help if they could get it inside to Bittner, though, to work a little inside-out game. Ball's knocked out of bounds, gonna stay with the Braves. Score is 3-0 so far, 2 minutes into the ball game. Eagles over the Braves. Trying to get it inside, nice pass into Bittner. That's what they're looking for. Sammy Bittner with her first 2 points for the Braves. 1-point ball game. Cox driving sideline, nice pass. Up to Grace Walters, 1 too many steps, that's another turnover. Just what the Braves are looking for here. 2 turnovers now for the Eagles.
Yeah, the Braves press is really starting to give Zion a little bit of trouble. Got a couple of early turnovers here. Zion also putting on the press, and they get another turnover.
Yeah, Braves now with a turnover on the press. Both teams doing a good job on the defensive end here. Charos looks to be charged for a reach-in foul. And it will be on Charos. That's going to be her first. Team's third. Inbounds knocked out of bounds. Going to be under their own basket now for Zion.
Yeah, Zion's getting a lot of inbounds practice here so far early. They've inbounded from under their own basket here 4 or 5 times so far.
Yeah, Faith Smith had some good position down low, but it is still knocked out of bounds by Delmano. Real easy to get some good looks underneath here on a man-to-man defense in an inbounds play. Williams in the corner, foot's on the line. That's going to be a 2, no good, board by Bittner. Bittner's going to run things here at point. Gets it over to Delmano. Back up top to Yurchuk, gets it over in the corner. Nice ball movement and patience here from the Braves. Fans getting into it here for the Zion Eagles, trying to chance some defense here. Nice ball movement, finally get an open 3 look, no good. Offensive rebound. It is going to stay here. Good hustle from Sophia Sharos, number 20, and the Braves all over the offensive rebounds the entire game so far.
Yeah, Yurchuk is getting a couple of good looks outside so far. She just hasn't been able to connect on any of them.
They get it inside again to Bittner, no call. Another turnover for the Zion Eagles, that's their 3rd. Good defensive pressure again. I've been very impressed so far with the patience, though, from the Braves.
Yeah, they're really working it around, not settling for the bad shot. There, that one just gets blocked.
Bittner ends up with it. Passes it out, and the jump shot is good by Anna Delmano. Delmano's first 2. Braves have their first lead of the game, up by 1, 4-3. Bittner's gonna be charged with a foul, not a good foul there at half court. That's gonna be her 2nd.
Yeah, Bittner not quite set there, trying to set up the press before half court line. Picks up not the kind of foul that her coach is looking for her to get.
No, we'll see if they work it down low here to Faith Smith, maybe get Bittner a 3rd foul. Shot from Walters is no good. Over the back foul is going to be charged to 35. Elizabeth Triplett, her first, team first. It's going to allow Zion here to set up their defensive full court press, 1-2-2. Grace Walters at the front here. We'll see if we get a trap. Sharos past half court. Gets it up top, Yurchuk. She's not afraid to shoot that 3. Still can't get one to go. 4 good looks now in the quarter for Yurchuk. Turnover is going to give the ball to Zion. Nice crossover play from Cox, and the pass over to Walters. Shot is no good, board by Yurchuk. Good fast break opportunity there for Zion that they just could not quite complete. Sharos with the jumper, no good, board by Cox. Looking for some help, don't want to reach. And we're gonna have a 30-second timeout. We got 1:36 here to go in the first quarter. The Braves lead 4-3. Have you or anyone you know participated in a past Illinois LSA state event and attending a Lutheran university? If so, they are eligible for the Robert A. Kane Scholarship. The scholarship gives $500 to a male and female applicant twice a year. Go to www.luthsports.org for rules and applications. Coming out of the timeout, Jen, I would assume we would see full court press here again still from the Braves.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams running the press so far, and both teams seeing some success from that, turning the ball over. Neither team showing a great offensive game so far, as they're both missing a lot of jumpers.
Yeah, again, Braves have had a lot of good shots from the outside, still trying to get it inside though. And a quick turnover right out of the timeout for the Eagles. That's going to be their 4th turnover of the game. Grace Walters going to put on some full court pressure here. Zion still in that 1-2-2 defensive set. See if the Braves try to work the free throw line here at all. It seems like they're just staying down low. Gets it outside to Sharos, and she hits the jumper. Braves now lead 6-3. Walters brings it up past half court. We're going to have a reach on Sharos. I believe that's going to be her 2nd now. So quick early foul trouble here for the Braves. Sharos with 2, Bittner with 2 fouls.
Yeah, again, just fouls that are unnecessary, fouling 50 feet from the basket.
Grace Walters drives, couldn't get it to go. Jump ball is called. The possession arrow is going to give it back to the Braves. So far in the tournament, both Yurchuk and Sharos have been the main outside shooters for the Braves. Both have had looks. We'll see what they get here in the last minute of the first quarter. Nice pass inside to Bittner, just what they're looking for. Good patience. Bittner now has 4. The Braves lead is now 5, 8-3, 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Cox past the timeline. Gets over to Walters. Walters is going to be patient. No, she shoots it. Jump shot's no good. Nice offensive rebound. The putback is good. Nice offensive board by Caitlin Williams, and she now has 2 points. Cuts the lead to 3 for the Braves. Yurchuk up to Sharos. Really not having an issue breaking the press. Nice kick out. Shot is no good. Board underneath. 12 seconds. Williams up past half court. She's all alone. Nobody with her. Tries to get the shot off. No good. Down to 5. Nice steal from Sharos. We're going to have a half court shot here with 3 seconds. Tries to get it up to Yurchuk, and they can't get a shot off before the first quarter. So that's going to do it. Through our first quarter of play, the Braves lead 8-5 over the Eagles. The LSA is a volunteer organization. The organizers of this and other state events are not paid for their efforts. The LSA is always in need of volunteers. Future opportunities to volunteer at track are needed. Volunteering not only helps the LSA, but volunteers get free admission to the event. Contact the LSA at www.luthsports.org for more information. So far, John, a very entertaining first quarter. It's been a defensive battle so far, with only a total of 13 points being put up in the first quarter.
Yeah, I really like what the Braves are doing on offense, the way they're running the triangle and attacking one half of the lane. Sammy Bittner running the pivot in the middle for the Braves. And I think she's been really smart with the ball so far in her hands, either making the pass out when she's double teamed or turning around and putting the ball in the basket when she's just got a single defender on her. She's the high scorer so far for the Braves with 2 field goals and 4 points.
She's also got 2 fouls along with Sharos. Both got to be careful here in the first half. I would imagine if they get a third, they're going to be out of the game until the end of the first half. Zion comes out with a turnover. That's their 5th. Turnovers have kind of plagued the Zion Eagles so far in this game. Sharos, a good ball handler, kicks it out. Jump shot by Wood is good. Kelsey Wood gets on the board. Her first 2 points. Lead back to 5 for the Braves. Walters over to Williams. They're trying to get it inside. Almost thrown away. We got a little volleyball action going on here. That might be a foul on Bittner. If so, that's her third. That's not good. If you're the Braves, she's got to come out of the game now. So Bittner's got 3, team 6th. Faith Smith, the line. So far, she's 1 of 2 from the line. Looking to cut this to a 1 possession game here. First shot is up and good. Lead cut to 4. Checking into the game for the Braves, number 21, Gretchen Engelbrecht. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for Bittner for the first half.
Yeah, probably. It's never a good thing when really anyone on your team is having 3 fouls in the first half, but especially someone as important to her team as Bittner has been here so far in the first half for the Braves. And another foul down low for the Braves. That brings the team total to 8 for the first half here. We still got 5.5 minutes to go in the first half.
At the line, Lexi Grove, she must have checked in at the beginning of the second quarter. Yeah, we've got 7 team fouls to 1 team foul so far. Grove's first free throw is up and good on the 1-and-1. Nice shot from Lexi Groves, a 7th grader. Second free throw's up, and that too is good. Lexi Groves hits on 2 of her free throws. Lead cut to 2. We'll see if Zion changes their defense at all here with Sammy Bittner on the bench. It looks like they're going to stay in their 1-2-2. Now the Braves really going to be probably forced to shoot from the outside. Good ball movement. Calls for it inside. Engelbrecht. Nice defense down low from Faith Smith. Faith Smith with the block. That's going to be a turnover for the Braves, their 3rd. Walters on the sideline, nice drive off glass, no good. Rebound underneath by Delmano, good defensive rebounding position. We got 5 minutes to go in the first half. They really like to work that short corner down there with this triangle offense. Allie Cox is called for the foul, her first, team second. Yurchuk gonna stay at the point here for the Braves. Long three, off back rim, no good. And we're gonna have an over the back call, it looks like. Foul is gonna be on 21. Gretchen Engelbrecht, her first, team's eighth, is gonna have a 1-and-1 situation. Lexi Groves just hit 2 of her free throws not too long ago. Looking to tie this game up at 10 if she can hit both of them. First one is in and out, rebound underneath by Engelbrecht. Yurchuk's gonna set it up here on top. Again, good patience here from the Braves. 3 is up, no good. Board by Charos, all over the offensive boards this game. Charos looking for some help, gets it up top to Wood. Back to Yurchuk. Charos drives, nice move on the sideline, no good. Another offensive rebound from the Braves. So they don't have Bittner in the game then, now they've had 2 straight offensive rebounds. Wood shoots another 3 in and out. Engelbrecht almost ends up with the offensive rebound, but now we got Grace Walters out on the break. She goes up off glass, no good. Zion's had a couple of good opportunities in this first half on the fast break. Haven't been able to convert on any of them. Charos for the shot, no good. Nice rebound underneath from Triplett, but she throws it away, 6th turnover.
Braves now gonna set up their half-court offense, try to get the ball down and low. They do, nothing there. Triple team, another turnover. Good defense there from Zion.
Very good defense from the Braves, their 4th turnover. Zion gets it over to Williams in the corner. She's blocked. It ends up inside, though, with Faith Smith. Faith Smith scores, and that's going to force a timeout here from the home team. So we've got a tie ball game with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Full timeout taken by the Braves. This is exactly what we thought we would have here in this 3rd place game.
Yeah, we watched both of these teams play yesterday in the semifinals. Both teams, of course, took the loss, but they were competitive throughout, especially Zion going up against Lombard. They were right there at the end of the 3rd quarter, heading into the 4th. Lombard was able to extend the lead and ultimately get the win, but Zion was right there in that game with a pretty good Lombard team. Tied at 10 here, halfway through the 2nd quarter.
Well, in the Holy Cross game yesterday against Arlington Heights, an absolute blowout in the first half from Arlington Heights, up 32-18 at half. However, the Braves stuck with it, hit a lot of outside shots and brought it back to only a 6-point loss. And really, game was closer than even 6 points. It just came down to free throws at the end. But yeah, that was a fun one to watch, that's for sure.
Definitely. Holy Cross battled back there in the 3rd quarter and really made an interesting game of it with the host Arlington Heights team.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought that game was done at halftime, but it ended up being a real good one all the way to the end. Yurchuk up top here, gets over to Charos. She throws up the quick 3.
Good offensive rebound there from Charos following her shot.
That's got to be a handful of offensive rebounds for Charos so far. She's going to be at the line shooting 2. The foul is on 22, Lexi Groves. Her first, team 3rd. Charos' first one is up and good, and the Braves back up by 1. Charos' second free throw is up, and that too is good. Now we're up to a 2-point lead for the Braves. Number 22, Taylor Devine is also checked in now for the Braves. Charles, nice defense inside. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to give it right back to the Braves. Good defense.
Yeah, good drive there from Allie Cox. She just couldn't control the ball there towards the end of her drive. But good job from Zion of breaking the press, getting into the lane, just couldn't take care of it from there.
Yeah, a good aggressive move to try to get inside. Charles with the drive, no good off glass. Gets her own rebound, blocked though by Walters. Good defense from Walters. Oh, another traveling call. Turnover, the 7th now for the Eagles. I don't know what your thoughts are, John, but I feel like since Bittner's been out of the game, the Braves are really having trouble not only getting the ball inside, but they seem a little bit more frantic and throwing up more contested shots than they had earlier. Turnover again. 5th now for the Braves.
Yeah, definitely their game plan has certainly changed since Bittner picked up her 3rd foul halfway through the 2nd quarter. They're certainly not as effective getting the ball down low. They're getting it down low, but not getting the kick back out from the open shot that Bittner was providing. And another travel there.
We've got 3 straight turnovers in the game here in the last probably 30 seconds. 8th team turnover for the Eagles. Yurchuk gets it over to Devine. Again, they do a really good job working that short corner. Now they do have somebody at the free throw line. Kelsey Wood is working the free throw line. Yurchuk chucks up another 3, no good. Nice rebound inside by Delmano. Delmano's going to go to the line, shooting 2. Fouls on 40, Faith Smith. Just her first, team 4th. Delmano looking to increase her team lead. Delmano's shot is up and no good. She's 0 for 1 from the line in the game. Second one is up, and that 2 is no good. Board inside by Faith Smith. Walters bringing it up here quick. Let's see if we can see a little patience here from Zion on the offensive end. Again, a one-shot or a one-pass and shot situation for Zion. Not a whole lot of patience on the offensive end. We got a jump ball situation.
Yeah, the ball's going to stay here. Great aggressive move there from Faith Smith, jockeying for position down low, getting the offensive rebound. And Smith here going to the basket, looks outside.
Had a look, she decided not to go up with it. Nice steal inside by Kelsey Wood, but then it is tipped out of bounds, so it will stay with the Braves. Good help defense from Kelsey Wood. Playing tough down low with the absence of Sammy. Nice press break there from the Braves. Rebound inside by Smith.
Yeah, good break, not a great shot. I don't know that Kelsey Wood knew exactly where she was on the floor going up against Smith, a taller player.
Almost thrown away from Yurchuk. Cox keeps possession though for the Eagles. Shot by Walters, no good. Stepped out of the line, it's gonna stay here. Delmano tried to save it, good hustle. Checking into the game, number 43, Cheyenne Countryman. She will give Sophia Charos a break here for the rest of the half. Probably a good thing to get Charos out of the game with her 2 team fouls. You don't want to have 3 going into the second half with both her and Bittner.
Good idea there on the inbounds play by Zion, trying to get Grace Walters an open look. Walters, coming into this game, into the tournament, she was the Zion leading scorer at 14.5 per game. She doesn't have a single point here so far in the first half.
Yeah, Walters a good source of offensive production for this team. She hasn't been able to hit any of her jump shots though. Another missed jump shot from the Braves. That was a good look for Delmano. 30 seconds. We'll see if Zion takes the last shot that can either tie this one up or take the lead going into the half. Grace Walters over to Williams. Gets it inside. Nice pass. Kicks it back out to Williams. The jump shot, no good. Board on her side by Smith on the backside. Nice shot. Faith Smith ties this one up at 12. Now the Braves have the chance to take the lead going into the half. Stolen away from Walters. This could be huge if this goes. No good. Turnover at the end there was the 6th for Collinsville, and that's going to do it for 1/2 of play. Very exciting 12-12 ball game.
Raymond, why do you relay? Murray, why do you relay? Why do you relay?
I relay because my grandma had breast cancer.
I relay because my great-grandma and my aunt both suffered from ovarian cancer, and I want to fight back.
I relay for the people who can't.
We relay for those who need us to relay.
I relay basically because I am a survivor, cancer survivor. I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer in 1973, and so I'm still here a long time. I also relay to support family and friends who are survivors or who also are going through therapy or treatments now themselves.
I relay because cancer has affected more than 5 people in my family, and I recently just lost an uncle to brain cancer. And so I'm here today to help raise funds to help with research for cancer and to just give people hope, because I know what it's like to have many family members struggling for cancer, and I know what it's like to be that person, that caregiver for them. So I'm here to help them.
I relay because I've had people in my family who have passed away from cancer. I participated in it last year. I was on the survivorship committee, and it is an awesome event and totally worth participating in.
I relay to create a world with less cancer and more birthdays.
All right, we're ready to go here for the second half. About a minute left before we start. This is the second time that these teams have met this year. Earlier in December, Collinsville did beat Holy Cross 36-29 in a tournament. So a 7-point deficit for that game. We should be in for a really good second half. However, this is very low scoring compared to that game. It will be the Braves' ball to start the second half.
High scores for the first half. Faith Smith for Lincoln Zion had 6 points. And for the Holy Cross Braves, Sophia Charos and Sammy Bittner each with 4.
Bittner will be in the game here to start the second half, and they're going to try to get it to her right away. We'll see, though, if the Braves stay with the man-to-man defense with Bittner having 3 fouls. Charos with the quick shot out of the half and scores. Sophia Charos now has 6 points. Braves good offensive possession to come right out of the half. And just like that, they go right at Sammy Bittner. No foul. Good defense straight up with the hands. Yurchuk comes back to get the ball. Charos up top gets it over to Delamano. Good defense down low, though, from Elizabeth Triplett. Getting right in front of Bittner so they can't get the entry pass into her. Fouls charge number 12, Allie Cox, her second, team's first of the second half. Yurchuk gets it back to Delamano. Nice pass into the free throw line, gets it back out to Charos. Kelsey Wood did have a shot there, but she did not take it. Delamano with the jumper, nice board inside by Bittner. And there's the offensive presence that they're looking for. She's going to go to the line shooting 2 fouls on Elizabeth Triplett. Her second.
Good job from Bittner sliding down, getting that rebound. No one from Zion found her. No box out there, makes for an easy offensive rebound.
Bittner's first free throw attempt is no good. Checking back into the game, Lexi Groves for Triplett. Bittner, a 5'10", 8th grader. Her second free throw attempt is up. And that one is no good. Nice rebound inside. Walters will bring it up here for Zion. Walters, nice defense from Charo. Quick shot from Williams. Right off of the head of Bittner. Jump ball is going to stay here. It does look like the Braves have switched to a zone defense. 2-3. Nice inbounds. They get the shot over to Cox, and she scores. Allie Cox with a 2-point basket, ties the game back up at 14.
Yeah,
Kelly Cox, her first 2 points of the game.
That same inbounds play that we saw earlier from Zion, this time not going out to Walters, coming to the free throw line, and they get the jumper.
Yurchuk finally gets a 3 to fall. Big grin on her face after going 0 for 7 so far from beyond the 3-point line. Her first 3 puts a team up by 3. Sharos, great defense. Jump ball. Gonna give the ball right back to the Braves. Braves coming out hitting 2 shots right off the bat. I like what they're doing here though, putting Kelsey Wood at the free throw line. Gives a lot more opportunities to move the ball around. Good aggressive move there from Abby Yurchuk. She's gonna go to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, last possession, Yurchuk getting the open look at the 3, knocking it down this time, coming back down, being aggressive, going to the free throw line.
The foul was charged to Lexi Groves, her second. Yurchuk's first free throw is up and in. Nice friendly bounce off the back iron. Maybe a little more confidence here from Abby after hitting that 3 just a little bit ago. And that one does not hit the rim, so that's going to be possession here for Zion. Grace Walters, after the pick from Cox, can't get it to go off glass. Gets the offensive rebound again, no good off back rim. Nice outlet pass to Yurchuk. Cox with a foul, that's going to be her third. A good foul though, you don't just want to give up a 2-point basket here when they've got full momentum at this point.
A couple of point blank looks there for Grace Walters from Zion, couldn't put either of them in.
Yurchuk misses another free throw. She's now 1 of 3 for the game. Checking into the game for Cox is number 10, Haley Williams, a 6th grader. See how she handles here with playing against mostly 8th graders here on the team of Collinsville. Yurchuk's second one is up and good. 5-point lead now for the Braves. Walters over to Williams, not looking for the pass. Ball's knocked out of bounds. That's going to be a timeout here for Zion to get things set up here. Their 9th turnover. They're going to take a full timeout here from Coach Todd Kohler. So with a little bit here to go in the 3rd quarter, we've got a 19-14 ball game in favor of the Braves. Just a reminder that next weekend the LSA will be holding the cheerleading competition at Trinity Bloomington. The last event of the school year will be the track meet at Concordia, Chicago, May 21st and the 22nd. 35 seconds before we're ready to go here out of the timeout. Zion got to look to be aggressive here on the defensive end. They do seem to be more of a transition ball team. They really, I think, are a better team in the transition rather than a half-court offensive set. Grace Walters, a very aggressive and athletic point guard, and good on the run. So we'll see if they can get a few turnovers and get on the run here a little bit.
Yeah, Zion really needs to turn it around here. In the 3rd quarter, they found themselves on the wrong end of a 7-2 run by the Braves.
Yeah, so far here in the 3rd quarter, it has been all Braves. Yurchuk, nice defense there from Haley Williams. Yurchuk gets it to the free throw line. Haley almost steals it. Off the foot of Charles, and that's going to be an over and back violation.
Exactly what you're looking for coming out of the timeout there from Zion. Good defense, forcing the turnover.
Yeah, you got to be happy if you're Coach Kohler there coming out of the timeout and you get a turnover just like that. Nice pass over to Williams. High arcing jump shot, no good off glass. Rebound inside by the 6th grader, Haley Williams. She gets the shot to go, cuts the lead to 3. Offensive foul, looks like, to Yurchuk. Another turnover. And you got to be real thrilled right now if you're Zion after taking that timeout. 2 turnovers just like that. You could cut this lead to 1 or even tie it up on this possession.
Exactly. All that momentum that the Braves got coming into the second half here has now been completely erased. Zion with all the momentum. Let's see if Grace Walters can do something about it, put some more points on the board.
Gets it onto the short corner to Williams, looking for some help. Back to Walters. Tries to drive baseline. Traveling violation. Team's 10th turnover. Ooh, almost another travel there. Charos keeps her pivot foot down though. Grace Walters. Good defensive position from Walters. Another offensive foul on a push-off. This one's going to be on Charos.
Yeah, the referee's really cracking down on that free arm now from the Braves, not letting them get their elbow up and pushing off of the defensive player.
So now the Braves are going to look to get some momentum back here, taking a 30-second timeout. Charos now has her 3rd foul. Her and Bittner now in foul trouble with 3. Bittner doing a good job not getting a 4th, though, so far in the quarter. So now just like that, Zion's going to have the ball back. Cox checking back into the game. We'll see what they can set up here on offense coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, you can really see the difference that Bittner makes when she's on the court. In that second quarter when she went out with foul trouble, Faye Smith had a couple of field goals and 5 points. So far here in the 3rd quarter, I don't think she's even attempted a field goal.
No, I've not seen a field goal attempt from her. Williams shoots another jump shot, no good. Board inside by Bittner. Quick outlet pass to Yurchuk. Nice pass over to Charos. Very unselfish play. Kelsey Wood with the offensive rebound. Bittner from the free throw line, no good. Rebound inside by Lexi Groves. Still a 3-point ball game here, 2:22 to go in the 3rd quarter. They get it inside to Groves, nice spin move, loses the ball, turnover. Outlet to Charos, nice crossover dribble. She's gonna look to go all the way. And she's gonna go to line shooting 2. Haley Williams will be charged with the foul.
Charos 2 for 2 from the line so far in this game. Good transition game there from the Braves, set up by some really good help defense there from Abby Yurchuk, stripping the ball down low from Zion.
Charos' first free throw attempt is no good. Kind of a different side here we've seen from the Braves. First half, they really weren't a transition team. Now they're getting the rebound and outletting it right away. Charos again off the front rim, no good. Nice board inside by Delmano. Haley Williams hits the deck. Stolen by Cox. She's going to try to go all the way off her own foot, out of bounds. Just missed the metal pole there in the doorway. That could have been bad. Turnover by the Eagles is going to give it right back to the Braves. Zion still in that 1-2-2 defense. Nice press break there. And the jump shot from Bittner is good. Effortless press break there from the Braves, made it look easy. Cox at the point. Grace Walters is set to check back into the game. Williams from the side and hits it, nothing but net. Kaylin Williams has had a lot of looks in this game. Hasn't hit on a lot of them though, but she puts us right back to a 1-possession game. Yurchuk looking for some help. And Haley Williams forces a turnover. She's going to go all the way. Haley Williams with the aggressive defense is going to go to the line shooting 2. Foul is going to be charged to Yurchuk. Yurchuk now has 3 fouls.
Yeah, real good defensive move there from Williams, the 6th grader, getting the ball and making the drive, but even more importantly, giving Abby Yurchuk her 3rd personal foul to go along with 3 for Bittner and Charos for the Braves. So a couple of the Braves' big scorers here in foul trouble before we're into the 4th quarter.
Haley Williams hits on the first of 2. The 4'9" point guard here. Second free throw attempt is up. And no good. Haley Williams 1 of 2 from the line of the game. She has 3 points. Minute 23 to go in the 3rd quarter. Grace Walters is going to put on the pressure here. Charos drives right past everybody. Now they're going to set it up, but took an extra step. Another turnover. We're just about even here in the turnover category. The Braves with their 11th team turnover.
Yeah, Holy Cross seems to be fine breaking the press, getting it to the half-court marker. but then once they're passed, they've been having a couple of turnovers here in the second half.
Noel Cox for three and hits it. The Eagles now up by one, their first lead in a long time here in the game. Braves break the press, gets it over to Charos. Takes it on the side, no good. Board underneath from Smith. Total momentum switch ever since that first timeout was taken by Zion. Grace Walters on the side. Gets it in, nice move against Bittner. Knocked out of bounds, gonna stay with Zion. Grace Walters with a nice post move, couldn't hold on to the ball though. They get it into Cox. Hands it off to Williams, she'll take it up top. Guarded by Yurchuk. Drives all the way in, no good. Defensive rebound from Bittner. She's got three people ahead of her, didn't see him. She's gonna try driving herself, nothing there. Allie Cox with the good defense. Traveling called against Bittner, her 12th. Now we're tied, 12 turnovers apiece for each team.
Yeah, you mentioned the momentum is shifting, and in the game of basketball, it doesn't always equal putting points on the board. But a huge three on a couple possessions ago from Allie Cox, giving the Zion Eagles a lead, which is always important.
Williams with the three, no good, out of bounds. We'll see if the Braves can get a lead back right before the end of the quarter. They get it up to Bittner, she drives. All the way in, she's gonna go to line shooting two. Foul is gonna be charged to Lexi Groves. Groves now has her third foul. Bittner looking to tie this game up at 22 with her first free throw attempt. Shot is up and good, tied at 22. This could be big for the Braves though if they can get the lead back heading into the fourth quarter. Her second shot is up and that is good. The Braves now lead by one. They're gonna put on a full court press. Cox hangs on to it, gets it up to Williams. She tries the three, blocked by Yurchuk, and that's gonna do it for 3 quarters of play. We got ourselves a 1-point ball game. The Braves lead by one, 23-22 over the Zion Eagles. The LSA would like to thank Crystal Lake Emmanuel, Lombard St. John's, Roselle Trinity, and Arlington Heights St. Peter for the use of their facilities this weekend. Without the support from these schools and other schools throughout the state, this event would not be possible. Good third quarter here from the Zion Eagles, bringing this game back. A total momentum switch, but what seems to be different for me for the Braves is they've completely lost the patience on offense that they had in the first half. Easily would pass a handful of times before even putting up a shot. Now they've become more of a transition team. I don't know if that's from the press that Zion has put on or what, but they have definitely become more of a fast-paced, up-tempo team, and I think that is in credit to the Zion defense.
Right, you're talking about the Braves getting out and running in transition. That equated to them going to the free throw line a total of 10 times there in that third quarter, but they only converted 4 of the free throws. So 4 of 10, not a great percentage there in the third quarter for the Braves.
But very good aggressiveness though from Zion on the fast break opportunities. Yurchuk's gonna throw it up from 3, no good off the backboard. Cox with the rebound. Again, if you're the Braves, I don't know if that's the shot you're looking for to start the fourth quarter. Williams from the top of the key, hits it. Basket's good. We got a little confusion here. So the shot was good, and then there was a foul after the shot on 40, Faith Smith. So the basket will be credited to Williams. Or excuse me, Caitlin Williams, not Haley Williams. She now has 6 points in the game. Zion back up by 1. Just like that, they break the press without a problem. And now Yurchuk will set it up. We'll see if we get some patience here like we were just talking about and open up for a good shot. Delamano gets it in. Nice turnaround jump shot from Bittner. Good offensive set there for the Braves. Grace Walters drives, gets fouled on the shot. That's going to be a 4th on Yurchuk, I believe. It is. Foul is on Yurchuk, her 4th. Abby Yurchuk has 5 points in the game for the Braves, all coming in the second half. She was ice cold in the first half, but a key part of this offense. Walters at the line, shooting 2. Her first is up and no good. Walters looking to tie this game up at 25. Walters has been held scoreless in this game. Again, coming into this game, she was averaging, I think it was like 14 points a game.
Yeah, 14 and a half. Sharos for the Braves has really been doing a really great job of being aggressive and playing defense in Walters' face and not letting her get any good looks at the basket.
Yeah, that's a good point. Sharos has been all over on defense the entire game. They get it into Bittner. She drives, looking for some help, kicks it back out to Yurchuk. Nice pass over to Sharos and hits it off glass. Braves now up by 3. Walters closely guarded by Sharos, gets it over to Williams. Walters is going to look for the answer and hits it. Grace Walters hits a 3, ties this game up at 27. And we just talked about Grace Walters not being on the point so far this game, but now hits a 3, ties it up at 27. Sharos gets it over to Delamano, the jumper, no good. Board inside by Smith. Looked to be a jump ball here, but I think they're going to call a foul against Delamano. Heads up defense there to try to draw the jump ball. Delamano, that's her 2nd foul. Team's 4th. Williams inbounds. We still have a problem here on the scoreboard. The score really is 27 to 27. However, the scoreboard has 30 to 24. Yurchuk, nice pass over to Sharos and scores. Nice outlet basket. Walters drives, tries to get a quick answer right back. Board by Sharos, knocked out of bounds. I think it's going to stay here with Zion.
We'd also like to remind you that the score sheets are the official score. When the score goes up on the wrong side, you've got to accept the fact that we're human here and that we're pushing buttons on a technical machine. Your patience and sportsmanship is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
All right, so I do believe the correct score right now is 29-27 in favor of the Braves.
Yes, 29-27, that's what we have here.
So I don't know if we'll get that fixed on the scoreboard or not, but for right now, that's what we've got. Ball inside for Groves, gets a shot, no good. Now Sharos is going to be out on the drive. With the 2-point lead, I think we'll see some patience here. Yurchuk on the wing, gets it into Bittner. Nice pass over to Delamano. Great look. In and out. Nice pass, though, from Bittner. Good luck. Almost stolen away. Yurchuk's going to throw up a 3. No good. Board by Cox. Yurchuk not afraid to shoot that 3. Cox drives all the way. No good. Gets her own rebound. And we're going to have a reach-in foul. Fouls on 22, Taylor Devine. Checking into the game, Kelsey Wood for Taylor Devine. That refs checking stuff out here at the scoreboard. So we have a little bit of an intermission here, John. What do you think we're going to see here for the last 3 minutes from both sides?
Well, I think just more of the same of what they've been doing all game. Good job for the Braves with Bittner being out there pretty much the whole second half, not yet picking up her 4th foul. So at this point, she's in pretty good shape to play the rest of the game as long as she doesn't get any more. And the ones she was getting really weren't down low where you would think. She was getting them trying to create turnovers in the first half out towards the half-court line.
Yeah, Bittner doing a good job of being aggressive with the 3 fouls as well. She's not just kind of standing there in the zone, not committing fouls. But I think what we're going to see here from the Braves here, I would think we would see some more patience on the offensive end, especially if they're still in the lead. They do have the scoreboard fixed now. It is 29-27. If you're Zion, I think you got to look to keep this game at an up-tempo pace, force turnovers, and try to get some quick outlet baskets. Both teams are in the bonus right now. The next foul will be the 7th team foul for the Braves. The Zion Eagles already at 17 fouls.
Yeah, the only problem I see left with the board is it's showing that there's 4 fouls on Sophia Charos. But that last foul should have went to Taylor Devine. I think they're getting that fixed and worked on right now. And there you go, first foul for Taylor Devine. Charos still with 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, I'm surprised when they made that announcement that they didn't fix the scoreboard at that point. But it's good that we've got things set up here for everybody so we know what the real score is.
Right.
And the correct scoreboard here. Good defense from the Braves, knocked out of bounds. Williams is going to inbound. Does look like, oh no, the Braves are staying in a 2-3. I thought maybe they were in a man. Grace Walters heating up a little bit here. Hits the jump shot, tied at 29. Grace Walters, after going scoreless in the first 3 quarters, has hit a few shots now. Ball's knocked out of bounds, going to stay with the Braves.
The Braves, again, have no problem beating the press, but once they get the ball into the half court, they're not settling down and looking for a good shot. Great shot there from Bittner on the inbounds play. Good play to go back ahead by 2 for the Braves.
Kaylin Williams, great defense, hands straight up right in her face. Bittner still hits the shot though. Walters with the drive, no good. Board by Kelsey Wood. Yeah, you really can't play much better defense though against Bittner on that last possession. Another turnover. 13th now for the Braves. Still that whole up-tempo thing not doing them any favors. Walters up top's gonna shoot the 3. No good.
Walters really not set there, didn't have her feet under her for that attempt. She does have 5 points here in the 4th quarter, the only 5 she has for the game, and has done a good job getting her team back into this one.
And just like that, the Braves have been pretty much every time on the press getting it at half court to Bittner. Stolen away last possession, no problem this time. Yurchuk's gonna shoot a 3 off glass, no good. And still at this point up by 2, I don't know that you need a 3-point on that possession. Take some time off the clock. Force Zion to foul you and get you to the foul line. You've got decent free throw shooters. But yeah, I don't know about a 3-point on that opportunity. Williams with the 3, no good. Charos with the rebound.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if the Braves slow it down at all here with 1.5 minutes left. See if they try to take a little bit of time off the clock.
Instead, they get it right into Bittner. Delamano with the offensive rebound. Foul is going to be on Lexi Groves. It's going to put Delamano at the line shooting 2. So far, she's 0 for 2 at the line. Looking to increase this lead to a potential 2-possession game. Delamano's first is up and no good. Board by Smith. Still a 2-point game. Williams is going to bring it up at the point. Looking for a shot, nothing there. A quick timeout call, good call on a timeout there from Coach Kohler. Full timeout with 1:16 to go here in the 4th quarter. Looks like Haley Williams is going to check back into the game. If you're Zion here, John, who do you look to go to here to tie this game up or go up by 1?
Well, you got to think that the ball is going to be in Grace Walters' hand coming in with the inbounds play here. And I would imagine they're just going to do what they've been doing, put it in her hand and let her try to facilitate or get into the lane and try one of those teardrops she's been trying. Either that or have her kick the ball off, float to the outside and try another 3. She has hit one here in the 4th quarter, although she has missed quite a few more than she's made.
Haley Williams has attempted a 3-pointer in this game, as well as Allie Cox. You know, against this 2-3 zone, you may look to drive and dish out for a 3. I don't know. However, Allie Cox is on the bench at the moment. Or no, Allie Cox is inbounding, actually. They get it into Smith. Nice pass. Free throw. No good. Rebound by Cox. Jumper no good off the backboard. White's going to have a 1-and-1 situation here. The Braves. See who the foul's charged to. Foul was charged to Smith. Her 2nd. Team's 9th, so we're still in a 1-and-1 situation here for Sharos. A good free throw shooter. Shot is up and no good. Board by Groves. However, throws it away. Nice steal from Sharos. Yurchak over to Wood. Oh, they had 2 people wide open. Not there, but still. Great defense from Zion. Forcing the jump ball. It's going to stay with the Braves. Braves still looking very up-tempo and frantic at this point. See if they get into someone's hands and just hold it. Grace Walters with a heck of a defensive play. Another jump ball, 2 in a row. Zion will not go down, fighting all the way to the end here. And we're gonna have another timeout here from the Zion Eagles. Looks like it's just gonna be a 30-second timeout this time. 57 seconds to go. 31-29 ball game here. If you're the Braves here, you cannot foul. That's the last thing you want, is to have a foul at this point. You do not want to put Zion at the line with a 1-possession game.
Yeah, exactly. That does a couple of bad things for the Braves. That stops the clock. With the lead, you, of course, want the clock to keep running. And you give the Eagles a couple opportunities to tie the game up.
Haley Williams had a good look for 3. Cox gets it back to Williams, gets the jumper to good. The 6th grader with 2 points. We got a tie game here at 31. Kelsey Wood answers off the glass, and back to a 2-point game for the Braves. Walters guarded by Sharo. We're down to 24. Williams gonna look to hit another one. Almost got it, Sharo. Looked to be maybe a travel, and it is a travel. Good defense by Sharo. I don't know, looked like she may have been fouled. But the traveling violation is going to give it back to Zion. This is turning out to be one heck of an end here. This is very good. We're going to have a full timeout here from Zion. 18 seconds to go, 2-point ball game, 33-31.
Yeah, with the tied ball game, the Braves' last possession, I think that's what you call ice water in your veins, with Kelsey Wood turning around and hitting that jumper from the free throw line to pull the Braves back ahead by 2. 33-31, under a minute left in this one.
Zion will inbound under their own hoop. If you are Holy Cross here, John, do you go zone or do you go man-to-man on this inbound?
Boy, that's a tough call.
I don't know, it's a tough call.
Yeah.
If you go man-to-man, you're really susceptible to some sort of pick. However, last inbounds that they had, Zion had a great look with Faith Smith at the free throw line.
Right, I guess I would think you'd go man-to-man and switch on everything. Faith Smith with a long outside shot there.
It's the 2. We're tied at 33. And just like that, it almost seems like it didn't happen here.
Yeah, what have we had? A couple of lead changes, a couple of tied ball games here in the last minute.
It's been an awesome finish here. We're tied at 33. So now we go from the Braves being up by 2, defending an inbounds play. Now they're in the driver's seat to set this game up for the win. I think you've got to go to your go-to player here with Bittner. You've got to get her a look down low somehow. Every time Bittner gets it in the post, though, that backside is open. So here we go, 13 seconds. This is going to be a good finish here. Yurchuk gets it up to Bittner. Bittner, oh no, throws it away.
2 Braves in the vicinity, just a little miscommunication there.
And just like that, now Zion has a chance to win this ball game after just 5 seconds ago being down by 2. They get it into Williams, looking for some help. She's got 5 seconds, get to Walters. She's got the 3 for the win, no good. Board inside by Groves. And there's no foul called. I think that's a good call.
Yeah, it sounded like the clock had expired. The buzzer went off.
And holy cow, we're going to overtime here, tied at 33.
What a fitting end to this one. They've been going back and forth all game. I don't think they've been farther than 3 or 4 points away from each other the whole time here.
No, this has been back and forth the entire game. Very exciting to watch. So to set up the overtime here, I think the only person, we've got 2 people with 4 fouls. Lexi Groves of the Eagles, 4 for Abby Yurchuk of the Braves. Both teams are still in the bonus. However, next foul for the Zion Eagles is going to put the Braves on a 2-shot bonus. Wow, I just can't get over this. This has been
that was quite a last minute of regulation
there.
I think it was 29-29 with about 58 seconds left. Braves hit a shot. Zion came back, hit a shot. Braves hit a shot, and Zion came back and hit a shot to force overtime.
And then even Grace Walters really had a good look to win that game for 3 at the buzzer. So here we go. 3-minute overtime to start here. Bittner will take the tip against, looks like Faith Smith's going to step in there. We'll see if the Braves have some sort of offensive setup here off the tip. Bittner did get the tip to start the game. Maybe you get a tip here to Sharos, and then you get Yurchuk on the wing here. They do get it to Sharos, nice pass. Gets it back to Sharos, knocked out of bounds. They did have a setup there for the tip. Delamano will inbound. Delamano looking for somebody. Gets it out to Wood. Back to nice cut from Bittner with the soft touch. 2-point lead for the Braves.
Yeah, great cut there by the 8th grader. Bittner went right down the lane, was open, got the ball, put it in the bottom of the net.
Bittner leads all scorers now with 14 in the ball game. Even coming into this ball game, she was only the 3rd leading scorer on the team, behind both Yurchuk and Sharos.
Yeah, that's right. Bittner came in averaging 6 points a game. The other 2 at 12 and a half.
Nice pass inside to Wood at the free throw line, and she hits another one. 4-point lead now for the Braves. That free throw line's been wide open for Kelsey Wood. Walters drives, they got to get a good shot here. Gets it inside to Smith, nice pass. Good position by Faith Smith. Back to a 2-point game. Good patience from Grace Walters on that to get it inside. Faith Smith posting up on D against Bittner. They get it into Bittner. Kicks it out to Delamano, and here's the patience we saw in the first half from the Braves.
Yeah, the Braves are doing here what we thought they might have should have been doing at the end of the game, running a little bit of clock. Oh, and it goes. Bittner extends the lead to 4 and is going to the free throw line.
Foul, I think, was on number 10, Haley Williams. What a turnaround jumper from Bittner. Looking to make this a 5-point ball game with 1:41 to go in OT. Free throw is up and good. Bittner now with 17 points in this game. Walters gets it over to Williams. Drives around up top. Gets the pick from Cox. Nothing there. Ooh, almost traveled. Cox drives it in. Nice move. Had it cleared out by Faith Smith. Bittner with the pass up to Sharos, the little running jumper. No good board by Williams. That would have easily put this game to an end, I think, had they scored there. However, we're still in a 2-possession game. Walters with the 3. No good. Out of bounds by Smith. Kind of a rush shot there from Grace Walters. They do get it into Sharos. Cox is going to look to step in front of her, doesn't do so. Sharos drives all the way and is going to be called for the charge.
Yeah, that one really could have went either way. It looked like the Zion player was established, but not a ton of contact to knock her over.
That will not result in any free throws. So we still have a 5-point game here with a minute to go. Just 30 seconds ago, we saw the Braves easily being patient on offense, and then in that position, they run it down and get an offensive charge.
Costly turnover there from Bittner, going with the double dribble. She was looking to outlet the ball. Didn't find someone right away and put the ball back down on the ground.
It's kind of been the story of the game here. Anytime the Braves have any chance of putting this game away, there's either been a turnover or some sort of event that's happened that Zion stays in this game. But now we're getting down to 45 seconds here. Zion's got to look to foul here, I think. You got to extend this game. Timeout is going to be called, full timeout, called by Coach Dunnett. And we still got a 5-point ball game here. If you're the Braves, you've got to be thinking you're going to be fouled here at some point. I think you got to get the ball into Bittner's hands. She's 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Looks like Yurchuk is 2 of 4. Sharos is also 2 of 4, and Delamano is 0 for 3. So if you're Zion, you want to look to foul Delamano if she's in the game. 0 for 3 so far from the line. But I think if you are the Braves here, you got to get the ball into Bittner's hands, make them foul her, put her at the line. She's been the go-to player the entire game.
Yeah, she's 3 for 3 in her last 3 trips to the free throw line. So really making them when they count.
If you're Zion here, though, I do think you got to try to get a steal before just automatically fouling.
Yeah, exactly. Go for the ball, foul if you have to.
Ooh, and just like that, there's a steal. And like I just said, Zion is just sticking around in this game, and now that's a costly turnover. Kelsey Wood out on the wing. Back to Sharos. Foul is going to be on Grace Walters. Sharos is going to go to the line, shooting 2 shots, double bonus now for the Braves. If she can hit both of these, this one's just about over, I would say, being a 3-possession game with 29 seconds. First one is up and rattles home. Sophia Sharos now has 11 points in the game, and the Braves are going to put their players back on defense to get set up. Sharos' second is good, and now we've got a 7-point game with 29 to go. Cox gets it back to Walters, over to Williams, looking for a pick. Sharos tries to steal it. Williams with the shot, no good. Rebound and outlet. Sharos had 2 players out in front of her, but probably good decision not to pass it and just go back to the line and hit more free throws here. Fouls on Haley Williams. Sharos, the second leading scorer of the entire ballgame with 12 points. And she's hit 3 consecutive free throws. Now it's 13 in the game. Her and Bittner have combined for 31 of team's 43 points. And hits a 4th consecutive free throw. That's been the key here in the overtime, hitting free throws. And we're down to 16 seconds, 9-point game. Braves lead 44-35. Cox from the free throw line, no good, board by Bittner. And Haley Williams gets run over by Bittner, but steps in front of her. Bittner's gonna go to the line, shooting 2.
Offensive explosion here so far for the Collinsville Braves. They managed 11 points so far in the 3 minutes of overtime. Only had 33 coming into overtime, so 33 in, was that 24 minutes of regulation? 11 minutes here in the 3 minutes of overtime.
Bittner's first free throw, no good. If she can hit this, she would triple her average per game so far with 18 if she can hit this one. And she hits it, 10-point ball game. Yeah, you really think about it though, in an overtime game, to be able to get a 10-point lead is almost unheard of, really, if you think about it. 3 seconds to go, Walters will chuck from 3, no good. And that's gonna do it. The end of the girls' 3rd place game results with the Collinsville Holy Cross Braves winning 45-35 over the Lincoln Zion Eagles. We're going to take it down to the court here for the trophy presentation. Before we do that, though, this broadcast is copyrighted by the Lutheran Sports Association of Illinois. Any transmission, rebroadcast, or distribution without the written consent of the LSA is prohibited.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the parents, the fans, the friends, the family members that have supported these girls through this basketball season. They obviously have worked very hard to get to this point. Congratulations to both of our teams. This year's 4th place trophy goes to the Eagles from Zion Lincoln. Congratulations, girls, and God's blessings on your school year. And this year's 2011 3rd place trophy goes to the Braves from Holy Cross Collinsville. God's blessings and safe travel to everyone. I hope you can make it and stay for the rest of the basketball games that will be going on this afternoon. Blessings to everyone.